Well, we missed a week because we were on vacation in Mexico, and
also not a lot of trailers, really.
No, there was Doolittle and Jungle Cruise, which we're going to talk about in this,
definitely.
so that's why we're a little bit late. Also, we did get a new movie. I forgot to bring it down. Lion King 4K.
Yes,
so,
Steelbook.
That's out if you guys are interested in that.
Yep. We only get things in Steelbook. So.
Yeah, that's the physical copies we get. So I guess let's just get right into the trailers then.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I guess let's talk about Doolittle.
Yes, Doolittle was something I honestly actually didn't know was a thing, and then it popped up everywhere in my Instagram and Facebook feeds, and I'm actually very excited for it. Once I saw Doolittle, I'm like, we already got Dr. Doolittle, but they're doing it in a completely different time era, which that I really, really like.
So, the only thing I knew about this movie was that it was shot, and then apparently it was so god-awful that they had to rewrite everything and reshoot everything from the ground up, extensive reshoots and a massive delay.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only... So I thought it was canceled, honestly, until the trailer hit. I was like, oh, this is still happening. Okay, so I'm interested because there's a few factors going into it. Robert Downey's Robert Downing, which looks great. You know, he looks like he fits
Oh
that.
my gosh, he so fits that. And not only that, like, the other amazing cast that we have doing voice acting, we have John Cena, we have Tom Holland, who everybody has got Tom Holland on something voice acting.
Oh yeah, of course.
Selena Gomez, Antonio Banderas is one of the bad guys in it, so like, it has a phenomenal cast behind it. It looks stunning.
Honestly, I'm surprised by it. I was honestly, before I clicked it, I didn't even know it was a period movie.
No.
I had no idea what it was about. So I clicked it, I'm just like, okay. Goddamn. And then, like, by the time it's over, I'm like, yeah, I'm hyped for this. So
it threw me off, though. Like, I thought it was a Disney movie because they sat there and they were like, from the people who brought you Maleficent. Maleficent is a Disney property.
And then you have to read all the subtext. It's people involved with it. So they're using that thing like when Justice League came out, when they're like from the director of the Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I see what you're doing. I like Doolittle though. So,
oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I loved the Dr. Doolittle. Originally, I saw 1 and 2.
There was a 2?
There was a 2.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't watch it because it has bears as the primary
I don't know. I'll check it out, I guess.
But yeah, so I loved those ones, so I'm really even more excited for this one.
All right. Well, after that, let's go on to not Jumanji, but Jumanji by Disney. We got Jungle Cruise.
Oh, man. Jungle Cruise is literally them saying, hey, so we wrote a movie for you, Rock. Just you be the Rock, and that's all we need. And him and Emily Blunt their chemistry already looks so good together. They're both comedian actors who do action-y things.
Yeah,
so.
And I think just by looking at this, I'm just like, it looks like a fun ride, which is what the movie's based on.
Yes.
So, again, I think they know what they're going for. I think they know what they have. The trailer looks fun. It's The Rock doing what The Rock does. One-liners, quips. It's what you come to expect, you know?
I love the fact that, they even sit there and they're like, this is the cheapest cruise, but it's going to be the most fun. Why? Because I set everything up. He's a con artist in this, and I think that's actually really kind of funny because we're going to see a different side. I'm guessing he's a con artist, he's going to evolve, and he's going to be a hero towards the end.
Of course. This is definitely something they're looking to franchise. You can just tell by watching this trailer. Because there's plenty of jungles out there that you can go into, and curses and various things you can explore.
It's going to be The Mummy, but continuing at a good thing.
I was just about to say, watching this made me think of The Mummy in the best ways possible. Like The Mummy 1 and 2 at their peak, Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz just having fun. That's what this struck me as. I was like, I'm in.
And I bet you that's kind of like what they sat there and they're like, how can we make a ride, the Jungle Cruise, into a movie that we could potentially franchise? What is something that did that?
Yeah.
The Mummy. The Mummy actually had a huge ride, I think at Busch Gardens. I rode it a million times when I went there, and it was awesome. But it's definitely another movie that I'm really excited for.
Now, another movie that's coming is Bloodshot. Bloodshot is happening.
That's another one that what is up with all of these movies? Jungle Cruise was the movie that I knew was coming, and obviously the last movie we're going to talk about, I knew those two were coming. And then Doolittle and Bloodshot, like, just come out of left field.
Here's the thing with Bloodshot. Originally, it wasn't a pitch. It was like a fan-made film starring Jason David Franks, the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, and he actually has the skin color and everything, and it looked legit.
Oh.
But it was like a made-for-YouTube type of deal, I think, and after the success of that, Sony was like, we see
Sony being Sony.
Comic book movies are hot now, buy everything we can, and we're gonna do it. So Bloodshot got the, the first draw. Exo Manowar might be coming. I have no idea. So anyway,
probably not after what this looks like.
We'll see. So Bloodshot is a movie that somehow they made in 2002 and kept under wraps for 15, 16, 17 years.
Real,
like that's what it is.
It literally reminds me of Riddick. And
like Triple X and all those, yeah.
It is, this particular movie is prime Vin Diesel before he started slowing down. Okay, Fast and the Furious wasn't slowing down, but that's like when he started really slowing down kind of what he was doing.
And doing some acting, not just like one-liners, because he kind of got a little past that, specifically with like Fast 5, 6, and even, the newer ones. So watching this, though, I do want to see it because
it's a me movie.
It looks like the type of movie where you're going in and they revealed everything.
Oh, yeah.
The twist and everything is revealed. Killian is still working on Extremis in another universe, I guess. I mean, it looks like the same thing.
It's the multiverse of madness, people. It's the first official movie.
So I was watching this, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shut my brain off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give them my money. They're going to give me my ticket. I'll be there with 5 other people.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a fun... It's going to be like when we saw that last Triple X movie, where literally I
forgot about it.
I thought I was going to be the only one laughing. And then, for a moment, when something stupid happens, which is like every 5 minutes, I stopped laughing, and people behind me were laughing. I was like, okay, we're all in this ride together. So I'm excited. It looks like a movie that somehow should have come out 15 years ago.
It definitely does. And it's going to be a good movie. It's coming out during a time that we're just before the fact that we're going to have so many other comic book movies come out.
When's it coming out? I didn't even know. Check that. Is it February? January?
I don't know.
January? I thought...
all I know is whatever comes out this year is prime before it's literally overload in 2021.
Because it's coming 2020. I know there was 2 dates originally. I can't remember if they even set a new one. It doesn't matter. I'll see it regardless. I assume it's a dump movie. They're going to dump it in January, February, or like August. So we'll find out, I guess. If they're stupid, they'll dump it somewhere where it's not going to make money, any money.
I was gonna say they're hoping that the name of Vin Diesel will be able to get them some money, but honestly, this just looks like it's a placeholder until Riddick 4 comes out, because apparently we got that as an announcement that's coming soon.
I guess we'll talk about that one more maybe next week's show for when we talk about movies. And then let's get to the big one, Star Wars!
Oh my gosh, we stayed up so late. Okay, mind you, me saying we stayed up late, like we're in bed by 9:30, like tucked in playing our Switches. So the fact that we had to really wait up until almost 10 o'clock last night to actually watch this.
Yeah, my world was flipped upside down. I was like, what is happening here?
But this is stunning. Yeah. I don't think I've seen so much color in a Star Wars movie.
It was an explosion of
Solo.
Yeah, like Solo, when you watch some of the aspects of it.
Yeah.
Solo, let's talk about Solo. It had very vibrant scenes, and then there was a lot of scenes that were just like dark and muted color.
Yep.
Same with Rogue One as well.
And like Rogue One, we have the tropical scene, and then in Solo, a lot of the color tones are the island.
Scarif. I was trying to remember the name of the planet.
And in Solo, we have a lot of yellows and oranges, which give you that bright vibrance, but they're also colors that can actually complement darkness.
Yeah.
The only other movies that had a lot of bright color was back in the prequels. And that primarily, though, anything that had Padme in it, that's where all the color came from, was her and her character tone.
With that in this, you watch the trailer. And we will talk about this more as a bonus topic for this week's podcast, because Mitch really wants to talk about it, but we're going to give you our thoughts here. When it comes to it, this really feels like, now watching this trailer, JJ went in, and he was like, here's my script. They're like, this is a little stupid. We'll take it. Because there's so many, like, at one point, is Emperor Palpatine on like a stilt mech?
Yeah, like,
what is
so
happening?
I think Palpatine was in a chair that moved before, and that's what I think. It's like a bigger version.
What is he, Professor X now? Like floating chairs, just like.
It's not floating. It's gonna have like big claws on the bottom. It's gonna be like moving like this.
I'm in. Like, it looks like they honestly
they're going out with a bang.
Yeah, it looks like they just looked at it. They're like, look, people will accept anything you put on screen now. Basically. You don't have to be serious. What do you want to do, JJ? And JJ even said, I went in there and said, F it, I'm going to do what I think I'm going to do. Again, I like that approach because it doesn't look like in this one they're like limiting him.
No.
And at the same time, watching this trailer, there's a lot that it kind of raises questions and concerns about. Like, the end battle looks like it's happening all in the same location. Like, they're fighting with sabers while the space battle's right above them.
Yeah, I sat there and I was like, the moment we were done the trailer, I'm like, well, that gave me more questions than answers. Like, because there's just literally so much that's happening. You can tell that they're going to be on a good handful of different planets. Just Rey alone looks like it. But then there's the scene that they have Rey and Kylo, and they're both fighting something.
No, they're destroying Vader's burnt husk thing, because if you pause, you can see Vader's helmet.
Okay, so then what in the heck is happening? There's something with the mind.
But,
I think, like,
I think
the Emperor has to be doing something.
Because it shows her at the beginning. She's running through, I guess, the forest moon of Endor, I'm going to guess. Maybe Yavin from A New Hope. I don't know.
There's like 10 planets it looks like she was running through.
And then it switches over, and she's on Jakku on the crashed Star Destroyer, but she's wearing a new outfit. I'm wondering, is that crazy fan theory about potential mind time travel and altering history true? Because they said they're going to account for the rest of Star Wars. If you watch Rebels, straight up time travel and that happens. They've set the precedent, and they've done that before with things that happened in The Last Jedi and stuff. So,
and all the ships that people, you pause.
Right. The Ghost is there. The Mandalorian ship is there. Like,
there's
what are you guys doing?
It's like, what is happening? So, it's going to be insane. Like, there is way too much hype now. The fact that, like, let's just talk about this stat alone. It outsold Endgame tickets.
In the first, hour, it's already 45% ahead. Like, people want to get in on this. I don't think it's not going to beat the box office worldwide, but the initial rush is more generational.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's because you literally do. You have 3 generations that are ending a saga. Your dad, us, our child.
Right, so it's like,
all of us are going to go and see this, and it is a ride that I don't know if everyone's ready for, and I have an unfortunate bad feeling that most people are going to be very happy with it, but it's going to be a Game of Thrones type of ending, and it's primarily because people don't want it to end.
No, not even that. You can't satisfy everybody.
No,
The Last Jedi showed you this. Every Star Wars has showed you this. You preconceive what the story is in your brain, and you build up this grandiose tale, and then when it doesn't happen, you're disappointed. People are like, no, Snoke has got to be some legendary Sith from the Old Republic and Revan's great-grandson or whatever. It's like,
that's too much story to be able to put in something that's already so big.
So big and has to wrap it up. I think you're going to get a satisfactory ending that's like, I am satisfied with this. It's not going to be anything that like blows your mind and that's like earth-shattering, because the saga is ending. The 9-film saga is over, and then we're moving with Kevin Feige putting his hands in and going to rebuild Star Wars from the ground up.
Like, so here, all 4 of our hands right now. Put your hands up. This is Kevin Feige.
Yeah, he's just ready to pluck that.
He's become Doc Ock. He's got like mechanical arms pulling out of everywhere.
Legit. So yeah, this trailer, I am excited. If they don't release anything more, I will be satisfied.
They said it's the final trailer, and I'm truly hoping that that is all they do, and maybe just take little clips, and then maybe if you're redoing how you do the already pre-existing clips that we saw, maybe our minds can see something different that we didn't see prior.
I expect, and this is just my prediction, I have no knowledge, we're going to get one around Thanksgiving. because there's Disney movie always on Thanksgiving or around it. Like I think Frozen 2 this year or something.
Yes, it is Frozen 2 this
You
year.
attach a new trailer to that. That's a little bit more recut, some new scenes. Dump it there. That's your final go-home trailer because that's when you want to launch everything. And it's right after Mandalorian's been out for a bit. It's after Fallen Order's been out for a bit.
Yep.
So I feel like one more is probably a given.
Let's talk about the everybody probably cried, just how I kept like going
The always line at the end by Leia.
the fact that it's both of them. They both have the final words in this movie, and or at least in the trailer, and I feel like she could possibly be dying in this, which that would then have all of them as ghosts together. Maybe
at the end,
kind of just how they're going to sit there and reminisce.
Chewbacca's left out again. He's like, well, I'm still alive, homies.
Chewbacca's just like, y'all, I'm gonna just go to my family, I guess.
They're gonna deliver
live
my
for
dreams
another-
for this movie. The movie starts, and then they just, like, the picture gets wrecked, and then it was all fake footage. They're like, we bamboozled you. It's Solo 2. And I'll be the only person happy. Everybody walks out. I'm like, yay! That's what happens. That's the movie.
Feige, hey, let's
Solo
start
2.
hashtagging and save Solo.
No. We don't do that. There's only one day a year we tweet about Solo because we're a normal fan base with rational thinking brains.
Okay, so
I'm not,
only on the
you know.
anniversary of Solo
Yes.
can you... 2 dates.
That's when we do
It was the theatrical release and then the video release. So there's 2 days out of the year that you guys can
There
go
we go.
hashtag save Solo and make sure you tag Kevin Feige
Make
in
Solo
it.
2 happen.
Yeah. So this is definitely wrapping up to be a phenomenal 2020 because all 4 of the movies that we talked about today all come out in 2020, with the soonest one being Star Wars. Then Doolittle right after that in January, I think, is with the release
I have
date.
no clue. It's coming.
Then I think Jungle Cruise is
it's like July, I want to
is
say.
summer. So
whatever.
we definitely have a lot of fun coming our way with things that we can shut our brains off with, and
Bloodshot.
shut our brains off with Bloodshot, and then movies that we're gonna want to keep watching again, like Doolittle and Jungle Cruise and
Hopefully
Star
turn out
Wars.
great. So yeah. You guys let us know what you thought of that Star Wars trailer, and we'll be back with more.
Yeah.
I guess reviews of all the films we talked about. Probably gonna do them.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we'll do them for the members first, and then you guys will get them right after that, and we'll go over all of them because we have to rewatch them. We rewatch them all anyway every year. So
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be watching. Let's see here, 7, 8, 9 movies prior.
10, 8, 9, 10.
Oh,
no.
10.
Yeah, because Rogue One,
10.
Solo. We're
forgot
not
this
doing
is
the
9. I thought
holiday
this was
special.
8.
We're not doing the holiday special, even though that's
I like how you're
technically
yelling.
canon. That's canon.
I like how you're yelling at everybody.
We're not doing that. Nobody's gonna do that.
I've never seen it though.
That's good. B. Arthur cooking for like half an hour. Nobody wants that. And Lumpy, Chewbacca's son. Lumpy.
Wasn't there like a random scene of like disco dancing in like almost like in how Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the guy in just his underwear dancing, and wasn't there one of those?
No, that's B. Arthur. She's like cooking and dancing. She's like, it's ridiculous. Make that. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Before I start talking more about Star Wars Holiday Special, we'll catch you next week.
Yes.
If there's good stuff to talk about.
Yes.
Hopefully.